All right, we begin with a live look at your satellite M radar. Plenty of clouds and a band of snow stretching from northern and central parts of Minnesota and into the northern Red River Valley, where we have some heavier bands of snow just north of the international border. We see a trailing band as well out to the west. So we'll be dealing with some flakes this evening. In the Devil's Lake Basin, we've had from time to time some reduced visibilities. It's causing some blowing and drifting over area roads. So watch for slippery spots out there in our northern counties. We're talking about Highway 200 and points north, the main area of impact this evening across North Dakota. And in Minnesota, you can go from Hallock all the way through Kennedy, Fosston, and Red Lake Falls. And that snow blossoming to the south and east of Bemidji towards Park Rapids as well. Visibilities have been reduced to a mile or less at times. So keep that in mind if you are traveling across our northern areas as we go into the evening tonight. And there's quite a bit of wind as well, and those winds causing some blowing and drifting, and that, of course, leading to reduced visibilities. 20-mile-per-hour wind from the east-southeast, trying to warm things up in Fargo and doing a good job, considering we started the day with a low of 18 below. We've warmed up nicely. Still feels like 13 below out there, though, thanks to that wind chill. Here's a look at temperatures elsewhere. Single digits, everyone above zero at this hour. And that warming trend will actually continue into the overnight hours. Here's how we started with that blob of cold air right over the valley here. Teens and 20s below zero, and for some 30s below zero. Frisco started out chilly in the 30s this morning as well. But this afternoon, they warmed all the way up into the yellow 60s on Hutch's map. Okay, first band of snow moves to the north and east out of here as we go through the early overnight hours. Temperatures slowly climbing to the upper single digits by the 10 o'clock hour. That trend continues overnight, but so does the snow bands. So look at this, a band moving through the eastern third of North Dakota, pushing into northwest Minnesota by daybreak, will leave a coating of light snow on area roads, particularly along and north of Highway 200. Temperatures continue to climb, many of us starting the day in the teens. Midday forecast, clearing skies out west. We'll see wind switching directions, becoming breezy in the afternoon after a pretty fair and quiet morning. The snow should be exiting by midday for most. West and northwest winds in the afternoon carrying temperatures back into the teens as opposed to the frigid air we had in place today. How much snow can you expect? Well, most of us will get a trace to a half of an inch, but once we get a little closer to the international border, we'll have 1 to 3 inches with isolated locations, particularly in that enhanced band that moves through in the morning near the international border, and you'll be dealing with these snow amounts on your way to work. So pretty limited, but give yourself extra time nonetheless. Afternoon temperatures will be coolest in our northeastern counties, in northeast North Dakota, I should say, as we look at the Frisco forecast one more time, brought to you by our friends at Proseed. There is an enhanced risk of severe weather in eastern Texas, Frisco and points east. Severe weather Friday afternoon into the nighttime hours could lead to some tornadoes and very heavy rain, gusty winds, and even some large hail. And here is Wanda with a beautiful shot from the countryside in the Ulen area. Now, planning forecast shows we cool right back off to close off the work week, but the coldest of the next slosh of air gets here on Saturday morning. Will be 19 below. Rising temperatures again as we cheer on the Bison, as we cheer on the Vikings. Then we head through the rest of our weekend, things looking pretty good. Another Arctic air mass set to arrive a day later than thought yesterday. It looks like it will get here on Thursday. Here's a look at your Frisco forecast. There's those Friday thunderstorms and game day. Temperatures on Saturday will be cool and it will be breezy, Katie. So put that tight cowboy hat on and maybe strap it on too.
People definitely need to take care as they're hitting the roads either to Frisco or back home here.
That's right, yes.
All right, thanks, Hutch.